Welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video, we will explore the fascinating history of trains, from the dawn of steam engines to the modern high-speed bullet trains. Stay tuned. It's 1804. Napoleon becomes emperor. But something bigger is about to happen, not with kings and battles, but with a brand new invention, the steam locomotive. Richard Trevithick, a smart guy from Britain, shows off his creation. It's a big, loud machine that runs on fire and steam. This wasn't just a machine, it was a sign of things to come. It meant things could be faster, better, and closer together. Trevithick's invention wasn't perfect. These early trains were slow and broke down a lot, but they were a start. They got people excited, especially inventors and businessmen. Everyone could see the potential. Trains could move stuff and people faster than ever before. This was the start of something big. The time of trains was about to begin. In the early 1800s, people were coming up with new train ideas all the time. George Stephenson, another clever guy from Britain, took what Trevithick did and made it even better. His train, the Rocket, changed everything. The Rocket was faster, stronger, and didn't break down as much. It won a big contest in 1829, which is when people really started paying attention to trains. Stephenson became known as the father of railways. Inventors all over the world were inspired by him. They made the steam engines better and the tracks stronger. Trains were coming to town and the world would never be the same. In the 1800s, railway tracks were built all over the place. Thousands of miles of track were laid across the globe. In Britain, where it all began, train lines popped up like mushrooms. They connected towns, cities, and factories. The United States loved trains just as much. The Transcontinental Railroad, finished in 1869, was a huge deal. It connected the East Coast to the West Coast and opened up the American West for people to live and do business. Trains changed how we moved things. They moved goods and people faster and more efficiently than ever before. The world was feeling smaller because places weren't so far away anymore. Some railways became famous. The Orient Express, for example, made people dream of adventure and faraway places. The Trans-Siberian Railway, another famous one, went all the way across Russia, from Moscow to Vladivostok. These railways were amazing to look at and showed what people could build. These railways weren't just about getting from point A to point B. They were about the trip itself. They were about seeing new places, meeting new people, and making new memories. Trains changed everything. They helped the economy grow, created jobs, and made trading easier. They made it possible to move materials and products over long distances. Trains changed how we lived, worked, and spent our free time. They made it possible to live outside the city and travel to work easily. They brought people from all walks of life together. Trains helped us see more of the world and made it feel smaller and closer. They were a big part of the Industrial Revolution and shaped the world we live in today. In the 1900s, trains got even better. Steam engines were great, but they were dirty, wasteful, and needed lots of fixing. Diesel and electric trains were cleaner and more efficient. Diesel engines invented in the late 1800s used fuel better and didn't need to be fixed as often as steam engines. Electric trains, powered by lines above or next to the tracks, were even better for the environment and super efficient. They were quieter and faster than both steam and diesel trains. It took a while for everyone to switch from steam to diesel and electric, but it was a big step forward for trains. Near the end of the 1900s and into the 2000s, train travel got a whole lot faster with high-speed rail. Japan's Shinkansen, also called the bullet train, was the first one. It came out in 1964 and showed just how fast and efficient trains could be. It could go over 200 miles per hour. That's super fast. It changed how people traveled in Japan. Other countries wanted super fast trains too, so they started making their own. France has the TGV, Germany has the ICE, and China has the CRH. High-speed rail is a big deal. It shows what a country can achieve. What's next for trains? One word, maglev. It stands for magnetic levitation, which means these trains use powerful magnets to float above the track. No more wheels on rails. This means no friction, so maglev trains can go crazy fast. Imagine traveling from London to Edinburgh in less than an hour. Maglev could change how we travel, making long distances short and saving lots of time. It's still pretty new, but Maglev is the future of train travel. Trains have shaped our world in a big way. From those first steam engines to the super-fast trains we have today, they've brought us together, taken us places, and helped our economies grow. Now, with climate change and the need to protect our planet, trains are more important than ever. They're energy efficient, especially electric trains powered by renewable energy. Trains show us that transportation can be fast, efficient, and good for the planet. The history of trains is a story of human creativity and our desire to explore, connect, and make things better. As we look to the future, trains will continue to be a big part of our world. They are a symbol of progress, innovation, and the human spirit. Our journey in the history of trains has come to an end. What would you like us to talk about next? Don't forget to subscribe.